Okay, so let's unpack the firing of Attorney General Pam Bondi and what's really going on.
So, where does this all start? Well, it begins with a dramatic nosedive in her approval ratings.
Check this out. A negative 19. That's where her popularity stood right before she was let go.
Think about that. In just a little over a year, her numbers plunged a full 20 points.
And compared to her predecessor, Merrick Garland, wow, she was a staggering 25 points behind him.
So what caused this free fall? Well, one single issue became, politically radioactive. And that issue, the Epstein case, it's the administration's absolute worst polling issue at negative 40.
And since she was the face of that case, well, she became a massive political liability. But does firing her fix the problem? Maybe for the White House, but for Bondi, her troubles are just starting.
See, there's still a congressional subpoena out there with her name on it. She has to testify.
And Congresswoman Nancy Mace is making it crystal clear this isn't over by a long shot. And here's the kicker. The subpoena was for her personally, not just for the Attorney General's office. Lawmakers have a ton of questions about how the Epstein files were handled under her watch.
So yeah, even without the title, the pressure on her to testify is still very much on.
Okay, so with Bondi out, the big question is, who's next for one of DC's toughest jobs? Right now, prediction markets are putting their money on former Congressman Lee Zeldin, by a lot. But, of course, the list of potential nominees is already kicking up some serious new conflict. For instance, Representative Mace is already raising concerns about another name on the list, Todd Blanche.
And this really gets to the heart of the matter. You've got two very different goals colliding here.
So the real question is, will a new face solve this, or will Pam Bondi's testimony define everything?